Welcome to Carmen Hood. This your OG Silent P. Of course, I got my man Calvin OP over here to the left with me. How you doing today, my brother?
Doing good, my brother.
We want to welcome every sisterhood and brotherhood and every neighborhood to the Common Hood. Please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share. You know, the Calvin, man, the day before I get started on our topic on where does freedom begin, like you want somewhere important today, man.
Yeah, I got a little business meeting to go to.
Man, you know, in a time where they say that, oh, the young generation don't know nothing. They ain't got no morals and values. And I can understand that the young generation be real. That's how they.
I get it. I get it.
Man, I'm going to dress how I want to do and wear my hair. I ain't going to how y'all used to do it back in the day.
You know, man, I get what they're trying to do out there. They want to have their own. They want to have their own freedom to do what they want to do. I get it. But as a society today, you have to be able to go before people in a certain type of manner. Depending on who you're talking to.
Right.
You know, so if I'm going to a business meeting, I know these guys are probably going to be suited down. Right, just talking to me or whatever. Right. And I'm going to be in jeans, casual, cut-off shorts, and different things of that nature. They're going to be suited down.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just dressing to impress.
Hey, you know, it's like, how can I say, you have, let's say Allen Iverson.
Mm.
I understood AI on why he was like he was.
Right, right.
It's like I play basketball.
I get it.
Like, yeah, I say, I'll play basketball, man. I'm going to shoot some hoops for 2 or 3 hours, make the crowd go woo and ah, and then when I leave, I'm going out to have fun. I get it.
Mm.
You know, I want to wear my hair. It's like, dang, when you think about it, they had to pass what was it called, a crown law?
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever it was for people of ethnic background to decide they could wear their hair for or wear their cornrows.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That was ridiculous, man.
I understand certain things that we do as an African culture, man, that it could, you know, bring some type of blockage in the other culture, blockage in the other culture. But, you know, for me, you know, I dress casual too.
Oh yeah, dress casual or zeros in a polo. You know, yeah.
But if I'm going to a meeting in front of a board of people that I'm so-called going to try to do some things with, I'm going to dress them first.
I got you. So, you know, a hip-hop artist, but y'all have nothing. But I like to look at T.I. and I look at, Jay-Z. Both of them used to wear even skeeving one gentleman cut back in the day.
Right.
It was always there.
Yeah.
But once the machine kind of retired a little bit, and once they put their own business in place,
they had it in place. Then they bucked out his head.
Hey, but they knew how they want.
You know, ho,
you got the dread.
Hopefully the way they catch what I'm saying. You know, it's what
T.I. did the same thing. But at one point, they knew how, when it was time to talk business and learn business, they came correct.
Exactly.
So, you know, we just trying to share with you that,
yeah,
you know, when you're trying to increase your value and you got to go on the other side to get that value,
and it's about being fake. It ain't it's respect.
It's respecting the atmosphere of the room at a time until you go prove your value. Then you go back to being you or whatever the case is.
Exactly.
I don't think it's being called fake.
It ain't fake. It ain't fake.
It ain't fake.
You know, because you're going to be who you are. But you have to learn the lingo. You have to learn how to speak to people. You have to learn how to talk to the individual people you're born around. Well, he, you know, it is what it is.
Well, I had seen a certain time today. I was like, man, they Wednesday, Friday? Ain't no churches there in that was.
That's crazy. The flat boy, you know, that's funny. A lot of people equate black men to dress a certain type. If they got a sales job or, you know, going to church, right? You know, that type of thing. Right. That's funny.
Right. Well, you know, I have a friend, customer hand Reggie. He said, I'll never forget what he said. He said, "Hey, man, sometimes the other culture don't even go to church, all dressed out and dressed to kill, but Monday through Friday." They dress to kill because they handle the business.
Exactly.
Whereas our culture may do the reverse here.
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, we dress down, but it's time to go to the church. We dress on up. But, you know, we always styling and profiling whenever which way we go.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
One thing, so, Coach Gambino,
He says cool. Everybody else kill.
gotta go in the zone. Everybody can't go. I'm not about everybody. Whatever culture or color or creed, if we come up with it, pen singing, or whatever, they finna do it.
It's cool. It's cool. So, we some cool people. But going back to leading to our topic about where does freedom begin, I always say before we work at where it begins at, let's just concentrate on freeing yourself from a few things.
Right.
That block that freedom. So let's just say with guilt.
Many of us walk around with some type of guilt inside of us that blocks you from having that freedom of peace inside your spirit, man. I mean, it could be from childhood guilt. It'll be inheriting guilt, upbringing guilt. Yeah, all kinds of different things that we go through in our mindset, in our spirit, man. It blocks us from being the true person that we're supposed to be.
Oh yeah, that guilt really is like learning how to release your past. So you bring back, okay, I had a negative experience. Okay, what is life really about? Like your education.
Exactly, right.
Kids want to know what life's about.
Yeah.
Have a bad experience. Your education. So if God bless you to live and you ain't really too broken down about it, that's a great thing. So releasing that guilt is something that we all have. And I just say it's releasing the past, because reality, the guilt comes from a negative experience that you had.
It's always a negative experience.
Yeah, it's always.
So, it's different forms of guilt too. That's why I see it. There's so many different forms of guilt. If you're a married man, you can have guilt. You go out and cheat on your wife or something.
Cheat on your wife.
And you have that kind of guilt. Or if you for your business and you do something that's not ethical. You know what I mean?
I don't like you go on the Walmart and you taking all the scan bars off the fruit and vegetables, put it on something there, but walking all out saying, "Is this you might say, I shouldn't took the bell peppers and eggs."
It's just different facets of guilt. But what you said is the best thing. Throw the guilt into the sea.
Well, that's why looking at the past. I like looking at an analogy of there's a story in the Bible. I'm just paraphrasing. I ain't here to be no theologies. I don't care to be theology. Yeah, whatever it is. But when Lot was told to leave Sodom and Gomorrah, his wife was told, "Don't look back." And that analogy is like, wow, she looked back and turned to themselves. So that's how that guilt kind of
look back. I get that. I love that. I love that analogy. You keep looking back. So it'll get you.
How can you be free?
You can't move forward.
How can you get free? They can't move forward. You can't going back. Then can't move forward. So another thing is like having our mindset. I know you big on mindset. Well, you always say you do affirmations.
Yeah, I'm real big on mindset.
Yeah, why is affirmations so big for you and your daily connection with trying to break those limitations in your mindset?
A positive meditation or a manifestation is it brings your spirit man in tune to how to walk into this world. Basically, a positive mindset. So when I get up and meditate, it's on positive vibes, positive everything, man. And so if I come out here in this world, you have a lot of negative things out here in this world. But if you already set yourself up in the morning time to be positive, you set your spirit man up in the morning time to be positive, you're going to be positive throughout the day. Now you set your spirit man, I'll give you positive. Because I heard you say the world. Yeah, I want to do a little comparison and contrast. Go see. He's not saying he's looking outward. Right. I'm looking inward.
For that.
Yeah.
You're trying to get
in here. You get close to the side, get sprinkled. My thing is, how can I explain it? I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. If I do it the way you know how to get up, okay, cool. When I wake up in the morning time, when you fall asleep, you're in a catastrophic state. People don't realize that. When you're sleeping in a catastrophic state, this means that you basically, people say you're dead, basically. They like sleep out of it. You're dead. They say, but that's when your conscious That's when your consciousness wakes up, man. And that's when you can really get in tune with yourself as you're sleeping.
We got to come back on that power of the subconscious mind.
Oh yeah, man, it's powerful.
Yeah.
So when I get up in the morning time before my feet hit the bed, I thank God. We'll hit the floor. I thank God.
That's your routine.
I thank God and all right, get up, go in the bathroom, meditate a little bit, brushing the teeth or whatever I have to do, and then I sit on down. When I sit down, I put my meditation music in, that my little meditation guide, and I write my little devotions out. I send them out to everybody around, and it gets me in a positive mindset to when I get out here in this world. When I step outside my house,
how about that dope?
When I step outside that house, man,
if it break loose,
there's some cooker they tell me loose, okay? You got me saying it so much, it's time to get it loose. But I know for a fact that something's gonna come my way to try to block my positive energy,
right?
But I've already built myself up for that,
right? So having your mindset right to overcome your limitations. And when you get in tune with yourself, you start seeing your positives and negatives. You say what you're good at and what you're bad at. What your weaknesses are, and that's real. That's really important because everybody have. I really dislike. Well, we throw people to the curb, and it's like everybody have a genius in there.
They do.
Everybody
has something great, and everybody does.
Yeah. So they always say C students run the business, and the smart ones work for them. And I hate when they say it because it's like, why are they saying that's such a negative way? Because it's like, okay, you had an idea, right, but you needed that supportive measure of those very smart people around you.
Exactly.
I kind of dislike that. And it's kind of like coming back when I say the inequality that we have as a distribution of wealth. You had asked me a question that if you got $1 trillion, what would you do?
Right.
I'm like, hey, man, I think I wouldn't mind tricking that guy. Like, how much do you need to sit down on a toilet in a house, take a same dump that the person in the hood got? How much you need?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
You run $1,000, $200,000 for traveling. Is it like how much you need?
This thing is crazy. You brought that up, but I'm gonna elaborate on a little bit. So, the rich man sit on the toilet like me, right?
Yeah.
We all pull our pants off the same way. Same I have to do. We sit on the toilet the same way.
But you got American Standard toilet.
Then you got the today. You have to bathe, they clean you up and everything. What I'm saying is everybody you think they do nice now. No, babe, everybody ain't the same, right?
Everybody's not. That's not true.
Well, no, I'm gonna talk about food wise.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm talking about when you eat. We got to eat the same.
Yeah, we eat the same.
We got, male and female got to do what we do, same in the restaurant. The only difference that makes a rich man and a poor man is the mindset.
Going back to the mindset.
It's an idea.
You don't believe it. Hey, pull your boots up. How do you say it? Pull your straps up.
Pull your straps up.
Put your straps on your boots eyes.
Listen, manifestation is real. If you walk around in a poverty mindset, you're going to be poverty. You're going to have poverty. You walk around and manifest millions in your life, you're going to have it. It might take a little while, but you're going to get it. You're going to have it. It's the mindset of the persons. So we can all walk around here and say the same thing. People speak this over their life. Bible says it now. Power like that is in the tongue, which is true. It is in the tongue. It's a mindset. So we talk with me, you walk around all day, man, I'm a millionaire, man. I'm a millionaire. But our outer periods, we looking at it like my bank account won't show it. I can't be in my bank account.
I don't like necessarily put it. I know there's a difference between a job, rich, and wealth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of rich people out.
Oh yeah.
That don't, Jay-Z rich. Yeah. Who you respect that?
Would you say rich? When you say,
I'm gonna get to it. Okay. Just name somebody rich. I just said Jay-Z because he's more known with the community of people.
Well, whether you rich, so I'm gonna name some prominent people that's got plenty of money. A lot of people don't like to talk about them, but they do have plenty of money. You got T.D. Jakes. You got Bishop Careful Dollar. Well, you got. But I'm not religious. I'm not talking about religion.
So they put a price tag on a man's word or believe what they said, and they give personal development and made movies from their followers. I don't really consider them that. I don't, Tyler Perry started his, but that's your group of people that you like. You know, like I love the guy named the black guy Robert Smith that gave to Morehouse.
Oh yeah, I get you.
You know, it's
Yeah.
I like how Bob Johnson.
Yeah, but I got you.
You know, before Puff Daddy got his up, man, I like that. Hey, man, they took revolt from this man,
Right.
and then I'll come back and look. Elon, give me X. Man, I be the airport, huh?
There.
So I'm like, is it? Why did they really? But when they got in trouble, the first thing they say, we want him to be renounced from that. You know what? It's like give up his shares right now. No more controlling interest on it. But I ain't gonna go into his hey, well, man, I really don't care because he should have didn't get loose. Like,
I don't even want to go into that because he ain't going. I ain't going. I say my thing is, that's a long story.
That's a long story, man.
And I just want to go back on it, but I'm gonna touch on it one more time with the mindset. That's a very powerful thing, man.
Oh, the mind.
You know, so I said, you know,
that organ or that brain perceives a lot.
It's the living vessel.
You're putting some positive affirmations in your life. Whether it's like me, I don't mind grabbing a personal development book.
That's positive.
You know, if I read the Bible, I may give it 15 minutes. And when I read it, I'm looking like, no matter what it is, I'm reading it from a perspective of, this is a story. What am I learning out of this?
And that's the way you're supposed to be.
What am I?
There only be a personal development for you.
Right.
For you.
Right. So that's how I'm knowing. So that's to me, that's not, you know, that's what my mindset is. And then trying to surround yourself with the right people.
Right people.
You know.
Right. And have you ever noticed
the right people?
Have you ever noticed, like if you have that positive mindset, you put somebody in your car, your vehicle, and you ride with that person is all of a sudden pop out, man, I'm just tired of everything. I'm just tired of this. I'm just tired of it. Oh man, this ain't going right for me. Oh, this ain't going right. But you trying to say your positive mindset, you know, and you trying to talk to them. You try to talk to that individual person like, hey man, it's gonna be all right.
Man, you know, everybody have to face it themselves. And for me, I disagree with them for that moment and say, hey man, I get it. You're frustrated. Yeah, that's how I'm handling it. I get it, man. You frustrated right now with this. This keep it alive. I ain't gonna say keep hope alive, because you know we carry that. But you know you keep hope alive or keep whatever you believe. But if disbelieve that something got to break, you can't keep focusing on that problem. And you know we all guilty. You know, I let a person know that what you experiencing. Dude, don't think I don't have those moments.
You got them. We all have.
It look good now, but that is why sometimes I go pick up my personal development book. That's why I may open up the Holy Bible, or the Holy Quran, or whatever it is that's out there to help me get in tune.
Pop me back.
On that kind of. That's why I like sometimes like 5 minutes. I like to just close my eyes and just take deep breaths.
Yeah,
but that's meditation. But what those 5 minutes do, it lets me know that if I can't do it, why he having all these distractions? I'm not relaxed. That's what meditation do for me.
Yeah.
That's what it does for me. Just breathe. If I can't do that for a length of time in a day, and I have so much coming, I back off from everything and say, you know what? I'm finna solve that problem. You know, this bothering me right now. I'm finna try to solve that problem.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is. Hey,
and if it's a debt problem, hey man, I lost the contract. I ain't making sale this week, so hey, my intent is to pay. I use credit card.
That's it.
But man, don't keep hounding me. This is my date that I got you.
Yeah.
I don't rub
like that. I like that because my phone rings off the hook with those type of problems. And so when you say don't run from your problem, that's one mindset.
Right.
When you face that problem head on, you get on that phone like, look here, it's gonna be this, and this, and this, and then set it up, whatever. And a lot of people get their coffee, but it's like that too, man, because they want with it, man. Hey, man.
I mean, you know, let's go into that's I don't want to go into it and a financial
I get it.
tantrum here, but you know, it seems like finances be very, very, very intertwined with everything. So, using that guilt and that mindset, you said something about not when you get in your mindset, you don't look out into the world. And it's just like it goes back to our next topic, our next bullet point, which is this not knowing the true nature of who you are, of yourself. Yeah. So when you're always looking out, you get lost. You get lost, very lost. And you get lost into that mess. Yep. And that's where the people, when they say we had to get home, but you had to go to jail to learn. It's like you was following all your friends. Y'all was, robbing all the cars, but that finally got caught. Now you got time to look.
You gotta be able to look at yourself.
Yeah, right.
Like the man in the mirror, Michael Jackson said in the song, "Look at the man in the mirror." Basically, what's it?
Change his ways.
Change his ways. It basically, people won't realize this. The thing that happens to your life is basically yourself, right? It's all your choices that you make. Choices that you make. And so you can't blame nobody else for your mistake but yourself.
Right.
So when you learn how to look at yourself and grow from your mistake and understand who you truly are, then you'll be able to make wise decisions, wise choices of this thing of nature. I believe that because I do it in my life. I try my best to do it in my life. Now, do I make mistakes? Heck yeah.
Oh,
life though.
Yeah,
life though.
Yeah. So my last distraction, I'm just gonna leave it with a question or two, and it's about fear.
Oh man, boy. If we could walk around in this world, no kind of like that butterfly feeling in your gut, or that fear of not being able to make it, or that fear of not being able to survive, or that fear of losing something that you worked for all your life, that fear, we can walk around and transfer that fear to something else and get some. That's what God is.
Well, when you look at it this way, like if I ask you, like, what fear that when they crack that whip with fear that keep you doing what you gotta do.
When you say crack that whip with fear, what do you mean?
To make you keep doing, I put if you said, can you just take off a whole month? What's the fear of taking off?
Oh my man, the fear of me taking off a whole month is a whole bunch behind that fear, because it's saying it's a lot behind that. If I take off a whole month, I will have a whole bunch of things crumble that I'm trying to build. You see,
right?
But
see, that's the fear. Now let's go back to the person that have a job that depends on that job, and every 2 weeks they get a paycheck.
Yeah.
So why do we keep going to jobs or doing things that we don't like, or doing things we take a risk? It's because that fear is there on what you possibly may lose.
Exactly.
So think about what you may lose. You go sign your rent up for a lease. You got it for 12 months, January through December. Yep. But on the first of the month,
you better have that money.
You better have that money. So they say they'll give you a late notice or whatever. They give you 5 or 7 day late notice. You get too close to that. Saying like buying a home, man. Yeah. Take a couple of years for the bank trying to work with you. Anybody, we ain't trying to foreclose when you go. We're gonna give you a few months.
Yeah, the bank will work with you.
But a landowner that you rent from. Yeah, Kevin, I'm sorry you lost your contracts, but it's been over 30 days.
Yeah.
And you wake up in the morning, or catch you coming home, and they got that letter on your door. You got about an hour to get up out of here. Like this,
that's that topic, man. That's that main topic right there.
That's that fear there is what keeps you doing what you do, and what makes that shit so annoying is when you doing something you just hate doing.
But you got to do it. Until you change your mindset.
That's that type of fear. Yeah. And it take a time to change your mindset. Ain't overnight, bro.
Man, that thing ain't overnight. I'm 53 years old, man. I'm going to say it on that. I'm 53 and I'm still working out my own. And if I say, work out your own, so work out your own salvation. I feel
and that's one of the best advice when young people come to me and say, Mr. Harry, man, how the hell it be like you? I be like, man, I know you probably want me to say here's some money to take all your bills. But I'll just be like, it started with you first, man. Quit looking out about what everybody else doing and focus on what your passion. See how you get to that, man. And man, you don't know how nigga I come up in the hood.
Oh,
man, I don't know no black person that did come up in the
man. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Homeless at 15, I know, bro.
Chi-town subbed up.
Man, look here.
How you feel when Trump said it's so bad He said it's so bad. It's shooting over there so bad. I need to bring a little presence there. But some of the citizens was like, hey, it's a little safer with that move.
Yeah. It's a little,
All thing I was saying is all they got to do is these things that we talking about, changing that mindset.
Get rid of the guilt.
Because when you born in a situation in that silver spoon, like them brothers they're defending on what they know and what they see.
That's what they were born with. And the thing is, if you grew up north and you're in youth, and there's a lot of games up north, a lot of, and you grew up north and you're in them streets, and that's all you grew up under, that's all you're gonna know. And so, and then for somebody to come in, you have a lot of different people that try to reach out to the hood, and try to pull them out. But that mindset is like, I basically it's that fear too. I can't do this because they've been raised. Now I'm not talking about the people that's going to try to come out. Yeah, they've been raised in that environment because they're scared to get out of that environment because they don't know the other side.
Right. That's one part of the fear. Here's the second part of the fear. Like, what part of your fear can drive you to your greatness? Now
my pressure drive me to my rage, man. My pressure.
Well, for me, it's just like you said earlier about I got a lot going on in 30 days.
Right.
I can't take a vacation for 30 days.
Right.
I have too much attached to me to do that.
Exactly.
My fear is to get to that greatness of being totally free.
Yeah.
When I'm telling you, I can't be nowhere for 30 days worrying about bills.
Man, look, that's wild.
My fear of the brain says, I'm going to solve this problem. And then I'm constantly thinking, do I really need to go get a bigger house? Do I really need to acquire more?
Mm-hmm.
What is important for me, and to me, that freedom of this saying, it's like going underneath a river fall of this. And
we just let the water ride.
This, that, and the water. Oh, man, it's like, I gotta, when you go to the beach, and nothing like this here, and like, we here in Florida, so we got beaches and nice rivers, and when you go get that, I'd be like, I'm gonna dip more.
Well,
Hawaii
is beautiful. Waterfalls come down, man. You can go underneath the waterfall, have a waterfall come down, and just think about it.
It really is everywhere.
That freedom, man.
That's the freedom. So, whatever is driving that for you have to be. But that's fear in relationships.
Oh, yeah.
So, what we hear now, it's hard to find a good man. And they say it's hard to find a good girl. That fear is you hear so much
negativity, so much negativity
that it affect relationship,
affect the mindset of the people.
Right. Trying something new is another.
Mm-hmm.
That's dry. Say, Turner, you've been used to it. I hear a lot of people say, "Hey, I'm tired of this job."
Yeah.
Can't wait till I got about 10 more years to give. I'm like, oh, you got 10 more years to give him. And he had 20, and he say he ate his job. But I've been there one time as well.
Right.
Well, I showed up with attitude. I've been like, man, y'all don't mess my little bit of money I'm getting. But I have a few people, you don't like it, boy, going out there.
Yeah.
I said, don't worry.
Oh, you going?
I don't believe it. When I see someone was saying, Harris, boy, you went on out there. I said, yeah, man. I finally overcome it. So put me in the corner. I had to get up out of there. So, all these things are not knowing yourself, man. So we're going to close, man. And I'm going to give a quote. I'm going to give this here to my friend Hansel Hudson. He be helping us out with this video and all that stuff. And he said, man, you should try to give a quote at the end of the day.
Right. I get it. That's a good
thing. And I read one, but I can't know where I got it from. But I did write it down. And it says, life can reveal what you think. So change your thinking to one of a positive outcome.
Amen, brother. Yes.
I'm going to close it out with.
That is good. That's really good.
I'm going to close it out with really good. Add a little motivation.
That's definitely that's really going to make it.
Life can reveal what you think, so change your thinking to one of a positive outcome.
What you put out positive, what you going to get in?
Yeah, what's the movie? Wait. What you think? What Eddie Murphy saying in the movie like? What you think, gold mouth? What you?
And old man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you today, man. Good luck with doing your limousine riding, high flying today, man. With your shirt towel, you gonna make that thing happen today, man. Whoever you getting ready to encounter in the next hour or two, my brother, it's gonna work out.
I appreciate that, bro.
It's gonna work.
Appreciate that, folks.
Don't forget us little people over here, man. This your boy Simon Repeat. Hit that like button for us, subscribe and share. We out.